Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world today. We are back in Long Beach for another episode of the My Mortgage Hound live stream. How's everyone doing? Got a lot to go over this week. It's going to be fun. Started something new 2 weeks ago. I started a daily video series called My Mortgage Hound Daily Home of the Day. Where I go on a Zillow in the morning and I search for homes in Southwest Washington and I filter by days on the market one. So I look at homes that just came on the market that morning, I pick one, and then we do our normal thing. We go through all the pictures, we go over the market, and then we go over some mortgage numbers. So just finished up week 2. Hope you guys are enjoying that series. I want to talk about encouragement a little bit. You know, sometimes somebody says something to you, they may not even mean what they say or are intentional with being encouraging. But once in a while, somebody comes across and says something to you that was just what you needed to stay motivated. And I want to share a voicemail I got last Sunday after the stream from a very close friend / mentor that used to live here in Long Beach and has relocated to Texas. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We got audio going. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Got the music paused. All right, let's try this.
Hey, buddy. No need to call back. It's Sunday. I just wanted to call because I tuned in to Mortgage Hound, and I just got to say, I love your production values. You are so innovative on those production values, and appreciate that sovereignty won, right? What a great metaphor for our country right now. Trump should have jumped on it. Hope you're doing well.
All right. Hopefully you guys heard that. Randall, thank you so much for those words. I know I didn't call you back. But I just want to let you know that was really encouraging and kept me motivated this week to keep doing these. So go out and be encouraging to someone today. You never know who you're going to meet that could change or impact your week, life, day, year, forever. So, all right, enough mushy stuff. Let's dive into it. Gatorade instead of coffee this morning. I woke up super energetic, so I didn't want to overdo it with coffee. All right, Gavin Huckins over at Berkshire Hathaway every week sends us a bunch of good stats. Here's our lockbox activity for the state of Oregon, up 1.4%. For the state of Washington, down 1.5%. I'm going to say that's fairly flat. We want to see this number continue to improve as we get into the buying season. We want it to kind of match our inventory or supply of homes. Unfortunately, the system Gavin uses for our new listings, new solds, and pendings is down today. So instead, he sent me over this kind of cool report I thought I'd share. So this is 80 years of home appreciation, national average home appreciation. And if we look back into I wish this went back into the 20s so you could see the Great Depression. But if we go back to, the 40s and 50s, we see really, really strong appreciation. Man, look at 1946, 24% appreciation, right as World War II is kicking off. Interesting. Couple zeros in there. A couple ones in the 60s, 70s. Look at the late 70s. 15%, 16%, 14%. Man, those were banger years for home appreciation. And what were interest rates doing then, right? Then we have the 80s, 1990 down 1%. And then we get into Cody starts doing mortgages in 2004 and experienced 14% appreciation in 2004, 14% appreciation in 2005. Then, 2006 hits 2%, mortgage market, housing market collapses, down 5, down 12, down 4, down 4, down 4, and then 2006, it took us 5-6 years to recover from that, from a value standpoint, home appreciation. And then we experienced a nice 5-6% all the way up until COVID hits, 10% appreciation in 2020. 2021, the first full year of COVID, 19% appreciation. That's what happens when rates go down to 3%. 22, rates went back up, 6% appreciation. 2023, rates continued to go up, 7% appreciation, and we're seeing that continue on. So I thought it was a good chart, kind of fun to look at, go through those different decades. So thanks for sending that over this morning, Gavin. We're going to look at this next screen twice today. It's White House report day. So on November 2nd was the Saturday before the election. We did a snapshot on a White House that was for sale for $535. That house is sold and gone, but we've used that home as a benchmark to see how interest rates are impacting home buyers' payments. So the Saturday before the election, we're at 6.62% with the total payment $4,009. December 7th, this is all based off of FHA mortgages. We're using FHA as a benchmark. The December 7th after the election, rates dropped to 6.12, saving home buyers $172 a month. That is a significant number in such a short amount of time. And then you can see rates kind of trickle up and down. January 11th back up to 6.5, February 15th 6.3, March 8th 6.17. Now we're getting closer to where we were right after the election. We're saving $155 a month. April, let me get this out of the way. April 12th, 6.5, ticked back up. Today we are at 6.2. We got down to 6.1 a few weeks ago. We're at 6.25, 6.25. So if you look at home affordability now compared to the Saturday before the election, if you guys remember, everyone was waiting for the election. It felt like nobody was buying or refinancing because they wanted to see what interest rates were going to do post-election. We're now 5 months into the year, and we are saving $127 a month compared to the Saturday before the election. So where's it going to go from here? We don't know, but we're going to continue to track this using this house as a benchmark for the rest of the year. Okay, let's dive into our homes. So when I'm doing these daily videos every day, I have been looking at the homes that were just listed, right? Go to Zillow, put a one-day filter on there, so I'm seeing homes that were listed that morning. And it's been a struggle to find like exciting properties. And then this morning I got up to do it, and a ton of properties hit the market and some really, really cool ones. So I think we're going to go from least expensive to most expensive this morning. And we're going to start here. I don't use this word very often, but how cute is that picture? Let me get my camera straightened out here. I really, really like the curb appeal on this house. Let me just brighten this up. Not that everyone wants to see me, but all right, there we go. We are going to 14103 Southeast McGilvery Boulevard. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,776 square feet for under $500,000. This is right in that first-time home buyer range, maybe a move-up home buyer, but not a lot of homes in this price range. And I haven't looked at this house yet. I look at these for the first time with you guys. We'll see what the inside looks like, but it looks like a pretty nice home for that price. Built in 1976. Sits on a 9,000 square foot lot. This home is listed by Pamela over at Realty One Group. Let's see what she has to say. Gorgeous Cascade Park 2-story. Home is pristine and features a neutral color palette and seamless floor plan. The living room has a cozy wood-burning fireplace. That's a bonus for me. I love wood-burning fireplaces. Desirable master on main. Includes a private bath with separate toilet and tub room. Extra cabinets in the utility room. Fully fenced yard. Established lawn. What a great adverb for a lawn. Established lawn. Patio, garden bed, and tool shed all enhance the outdoor living space. All right, East Vancouver, close to the airport, good schools. Let's look at some pictures. If you're watching live, give us a thumbs up, hit the thumbs up button, give us a like, and say hi in the chat. Let's get the chat fired up. All right. So yeah, really nice curb appeal. Almost looks like computer generated. Oh, that's cool. They show us the with the Photoshop filters and without the Photoshop filters. But very nice curb appeal. Like I love these two windows upstairs. I'm guessing these are the bedrooms up there, but very symmetrical. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for chiming in. Well, the lawn looks established, but the rhododendron looks very established. Looks like a very mature rhododendron. All right, I love the garage on the side of the house. How cool is that? Maybe that's what adds to that curb appeal, is having the garage door kind of not visible. And I love that it looks like we have windows into our garage. I think that's so cool. All right, so fresh paint. Looks like vinyl wood flooring or laminate wood flooring. Good morning, Gavin. Gavin, thanks for sending over those statistics. I don't know if you saw, but it was kind of fun to go decade by decade and look at the appreciation. So nice big open room here. I can tell that there are updated fixtures. I like the white, fresh, just like Pamela said in the description, it's a fresh palette, neutral palette. So you could come in here and customize it. Looks like original cabinets that have been painted, newer appliances. Nice kitchen. Tile backsplash to the cabinets. Cabinets almost to the ceiling. It looks like quartz countertops under the counter mount sink. All right, very tiny picture, but there's our fireplace. Bedroom number 1. Is this the same bedroom? I'm thinking this is bedroom number 2. All right, so this is our primary. Dealing with 1,700 square feet. Room's a little on the small side, but I think that we're going to see that square footage used other places. Sorry, Nathan. I guess the chat's having some issues. Just text me and I'll read your chat. I'll read your text out loud to everybody. But thanks for joining us, Nathan. All right, so. Master bath, Dual vanity, under the mount sinks, the countertops match the kitchen. I like that. I like how the tub and the toilet are in a separate room. Normally it's just the toilet. Utility room. Okay, so upstairs, these are those windows we were talking about when we were looking out front. See if that's a bedroom. Looks like a bedroom. It has a closet. You could use that as a bonus room. Office. Okay, we got air conditioning. Fully fenced yard. Not a huge yard, but fully fenced. Shed. Let me try the chat. Mine's going through, Nathan. I think something on your end. All right. Doesn't say this in the description, but we're on a corner lot. Nice big front yard. I think that adds a lot to the curb appeal too, being set back off the curb. And we're on McGilvery. Very busy street. So that's probably why this home is priced the way it is. Good drone shot. Okay, some cool neighborhood statistics. So, East Vancouver. Gavin over at Berkshire Hathaway sends over these neighborhood reports that I really like. In East Vancouver, there are currently 120 homes for sale. Here's some examples of the median list price for sale properties is $547. For some of the reason, I think this report filters current listings by price point, high to low. So all these are at $1 million or more, but the median list price for sale homes is $547. So we're under that, which is good. And then for homes that have gone pending, $535. So we're under that, which is good. And then homes that have sold, the median's $494. And we are priced at $489 on this home. Okay. I'm just going to do probably one scenario for each home today, since we have a lot to cover. So on this home is screaming FHA to me. FHA is not a first-time homebuyer specific program, but it really is designed to promote home ownership. So very common to use for first-time homebuyers. $489 is our purchase price with 3.5% down, which is what FHA requires. We're looking at $480,000 for our loan amount. Interest rate today, based off of the Mortgage News Daily, we didn't go over this yet. All the interest rates I use on this stream come from Mortgage News Daily. They give the most accurate national average on interest rates. We've ticked up a little bit this week, 6.89 for conventional, our FHA 6.25, and our jumbo 7%, which we're going to talk about that on the last home. If we take a look at a quick payment breakdown, property taxes on this home aren't bad, $365. Homeowners insurance around $100 a month. And then you do have mortgage insurance for the life of the loan on FHA, $215 a month. Total payment, $36.39. Without negotiating any seller paid closing costs or anything like that, your cash to close on this home is going to be $25,800. There may be some room to negotiate, but that is a really hot price point. But with McGilvery being right there, maybe you can come in and ask for $5,000, $10,000 towards closing costs to get that number down. But $25,806. What do you guys think about those numbers? In that price range, I don't know, that home, it almost looks like the Golden Girls home, right? Especially with those filters. Okay, home number 2, we are going to Battleground. 1818 Southwest 25th Circle in Battleground. 3 beds, 3 baths, 2458 square feet. Our price point's almost doubling, or it is doubling what we looked at on the last home, $974,000. Built in 2014, sits on a 2-acre lot in Battleground. This home is listed by Hartwell at Coldwell Banker. Let's see what they have to say. Beautiful 1-level custom ranch on 2 acres and gated community. Open concept, high ceilings, engineered hardwood floors, gas fireplace, central vac. You don't see a lot of central vacs anymore. Built-in Seurat, open great room concept, granite countertops. Has a second rolling island. We'll look at that. Large master suite. Has large walk-in closet. Double sinks, granite countertops, travertine tile floors. Haven't seen that in a while. That was really big in the like 2006, 7, 8, 9. Travertine was all the rage. Jack and Jill bathroom, awesome. Double sinks, countertops. Large covered patio and fenced yard area. Raised garden beds, 3-car garage. All right, let's look at some pictures. Okay, a couple things I noticed right off the bat is no curbs. That's interesting. You don't see that very often. No curbs on the street. 3-car garage with a 3-car flat driveway all the way to the street. A lot of times, especially, this home was built in 2014. It was very common to see builders cut 2-car driveways on a 3-car garage. So it's nice to see that's nice and flat. Great curb appeal. Love the stonework on the front and some cedar shake. Okay. Very nice light engineered hardwoods. Lots of character. Okay, built-ins. Looks like maybe travertine on the fireplace too, all the way to the ceiling. Very nice. Ceiling fan. Okay, so large kitchen, huge island. Look how long that island is. And then this must be the rolling island they were talking about. I see some wheels there. My wife would probably say those fixtures are getting a little dated, but those would be easy to replace. Looks like we have office in the front of the house, guest powder room, pantry, nice big pantry, built-in shelves. All right, here's our primary suite, nice niche and lighting in the ceiling fan, big windows. And are we looking out front? I think we're looking out the back. Very nice primary bathroom. Love the walk-in shower and the travertine all the way to the ceiling. That's very nice. Okay, so here's our Jack and Jill. Gotta love a Jack and Jill if you have kids. Okay, good use of square footage. There's our back, covered patio. I love the sidewalk that goes all the way around the house. That's very cool. Very flat, 2 acres. Like the cedar ceiling with the recessed lighting. Okay, there's our gated community. Drone shot. Okay, so you can see your yard's fenced here, but your property line, I mean, there's the garden beds they talked about. You got a lot of property there. All right, one thing I want to look at next is there an HOA? HOA $33 a month. That's not bad for a gated community. I thought it was going to be like $300 a month. All right, let's look at battleground statistics. Calculating 157 homes for sale in battleground. The median list price $649,995. Here's some properties, you know, closer to our range on this house. Median list price for pending properties $639. And look, hear me. Here's a brand new build. In battleground, 2,900 square feet, so a little bit bigger, 1.4, and it's pending. Here's one that's a lot bigger, 1.4, it's pending. And we're at 990, I believe. And here's some examples of homes that have sold. The median sold price in battlegrounds $535. One scenario on this one, if we were to buy this house listed at $974 and we put 20% down, our loan amount would be $779. The national average on 30-year fixed today is 6.89 according to Mortgage News Daily. That gives us, so let's look at the property taxes. Property taxes $513. Looking at a total payment of $5739 with $206 out of pocket. Before we negotiate. So a lot of land for under $1 million. What do you guys think? Is the chat still working? Nathan told me that he couldn't get his chats through. Got one more house to look at. And then I'll cut everyone loose. All right. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff Mays started a coaching company. I don't know if you caught the beginning, Jeff, but I talked a little bit about encouragement. I got an awesome voicemail last week, and I played it on the stream. So if you missed it, I'd like your feedback on that if you want to go back and watch in the beginning when we're done here. All right. We are going to Camas. You guys ready? (5212) Northeast 281st Avenue in Camas. 4 beds, 4 baths, 3,200 square feet. Built in 1997, sits on 6 acres, 6.3 acres. This home is listed by Steve over at Cascade Hanson Sotheby's International Realty. It's quite the long name for your brokerage there. Let's see what he has to say. A gated property set on 6 acres of pristine land in the coveted Camas School District. Mature landscaping. Feeling of living in a magnificent private forest. Just minutes from town. Is our music getting crazy? Sounds crazy. Brand new roof, 4 spacious bedrooms, dedicated home office, media room, gym or playroom, large scale entertaining. large windows, a lot of fluff in this description. Okay, we got some information. New roof. All right, good. Okay, pictures are current, 2025. I should have named this live stream the Curb Appeal Special, because all three of these homes have great curb appeal. Look at that drive. Hopefully we have an aerial shot to kind of show how that circle drive looks. But nice wraparound porch. Okay, so this home was built in 97, if I remember right. But very nice in here. Looks pretty up to date. Yeah, look, this home is very up to date. Love the cabinets. Looks like they have been either new or painted. Like the large island with seating. Like the granite countertops. Lots of cabinets. Those look like hardwoods to me. Didn't it say in the description? That'd be a good thing to put in the description. Ceiling fan, gas fireplace. Nice powder room, lots of character in here. Okay, so we're going upstairs. This looks like a primary to me, ceiling fan. A little dated in here with the tub, but very nice. Nice granite countertops, under the mount dual vanity, under the counter mount sinks. Bedroom number 2. This looks like a guest bath, very nice. Very nice. Bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 4. Utility room. I bet you this is what that kitchen looked like at one point with this tile. I like it. There's a shower back there. Kind of interesting. You know what I would do with that? I would turn that into a dog wash station. Okay, out back, paver patio covered with your private forest, fire pit. Looks like garage in the windows on the garage. Cool driveway. Big fountain out front. All right, there's a good drone shot of your neighbors. Really cool neighborhood. There's your gate. All right, what do you guys think? In Camas, there are currently 168 homes for sale. The median list price is $965. So we're listed at 1.2 on this one. Median list price for properties that have gone pending is $925. Man, looking at these other homes, this home's priced pretty well at 1.2. And here's some examples of homes that have sold. $895 is the median sold price. Here's one for 1.4 that sold on May 1st, just last week. 3,200 square feet, 3 beds, 4 baths at 1.2. I think that home's priced pretty spot on. Okay, did 2 options here. 1.2 is the purchase price. If we put 20% down, that makes our loan amount $960,000. If we look at jumbo loan limits or conforming loan limits, which I have right here. Nope, right here. $802,650. So if we go over that loan amount, we're in jumbo territory, which is nothing to be scared of. Because if we go back and look at interest rates, look at the difference between 30-year fixed and jumbo. 6.89, let's call it 6.9 in jumbo, 0.1% is nothing. So jumbo loans are priced pretty well right now at 7%. Total payment, including property taxes, at $753. Our total payment $7,264 with $253,000 out of pocket before we negotiate. If we wanted to get to a jumbo loan amount, it would take an additional $160,000. Our cash out of pocket would be $411. Our interest rate drops down to the 6.89, and we save $1,100 a month with a payment of $61.58. So for an extra $160,000, we're saving $1,100 a month. Maybe I'm fine spending that extra $1,100 a month, keeping that $160,000 in my pocket and using it to do some upgrades on that home, maybe furnish that large 3,500 square foot home. So gives you some options, something to think about with the spread between jumbo and conforming so low right now, that you might want to consider putting less down. But with that said, it's still a huge payment. So maybe the $1,100 gets you into the house, the $1,100 savings. So, all right, that was a fun episode. If you missed the beginning, go listen to the voicemail. My buddy Randall left me a really, really encouraging voicemail last week when I was halfway through doing my daily videos. It was just the right time. So go out and encourage somebody. Enjoy your weekend. Check out the videos we'll be doing every day. We're doing a house a day. So check that out, and we'll see you guys back here next Saturday. Bye.